banks. How many times have you heard me talk about the other shoe's got to fall for the bank, for the banking industry, type of 1. All right. If you don't care about the banking industry, type of 2. But I've talked about the second shoe has got to fall in regards. SoftBank deprioritizes speed. They're going all in on AI. I got to let that set in a little bit. I think the reason why you're in the situation that you were in is because of your short-term stuff and your long-term stuff, investments. And you turned around and you got hit. And this is why I say the other shoe has got to fall on the banks. 343 of its portfolio companies have lost value. You think SoftBank is the only one in this situation right now? No. Not only that, Fitch just downgraded banks. Yeah. I'm telling you, the other shoe hasn't fallen yet. And I am bearish on banks. I want you, as a matter of fact, I'm not even going to put SoftBank in here. I'm going to put in BNKD. BNKD, that's a contra for the banks. You guys need to keep your eyes on that. It's relatively inexpensive. All right, the RT is still below 1. It's a sell. Don't sleep on this, Dan. Dan, you paying attention? Don't sleep on this. This is a trade. If the banks start getting more and more scrutinized, this little son of a gun here is going to take off. You heard it here. All right, you heard it here. Before it takes off and somebody says, well, you didn't tell us about it. That's what you're going to sound, just like that. You didn't tell us. You heard it here. All right, you heard it here. As soon as the banks go blank, your cast will go zap. Well, no, because we got Fed now. We're going to, I think, you know something, I'm going to go down the conspiracy theory a little bit, just a little bit. So you notice that the Fed now is out. That's the digital U.S. currency. They're in the background. They went live last month. They're just sitting in the background going, la, 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 la. And if the banks start to go kaplooey, I think there's going to be a bigger push for us to get into digital currency. And the Fed has already set the stage with its Fed Now digital currency. It'd be kind of interesting on the timing, wouldn't it? Now, I went a little bit down the conspiracy theory. I told you that I did. But how many of you think that the Fed now coming out with the digital currency and the bank situation the way it is, that the timing is kind of suspect? Type of 1 in the room. If you think that I'm just bloviating, type of 2. I admitted that it was a conspiracy theory path that I was going down. All right? So if you type a 2, that's fine. I'm just looking at what I see. Kind of interesting that the Fed now, the digital currency is coming out at the same time that we got issues with the bank. And again, for those of you who are typing 2, I'm okay with that. It was a question. There's no judgment. There's no judgment at all. All right. So if you're typing a 2, it's all good. All right. It's all good. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just posing the facts. I'm posing what I see. That's all that I'm doing. All right. That's all that I'm doing. Bobby in Utah says, scary about the Fed and digital currency. I've made my comments known that the Fed will now have full control over your money. Whereas I got money in my wallet now. If I go to Wally World and I go give them a $20 bill, the Fed's got no control over that. But I've gone down my path in regards to that is kind of scary. All right, that it is kind of scary. What effect, if any, will the Fed dig currency have on existing cryptos? I don't know yet, Tom. I don't know yet. The cryptos, for the most part, are not regulated, with the exception of probably Bitcoin and T0, which I talked about. That's a crypto that I did talk about. Made you guys a lot of money on that. I made a lot of you some money on T0. But that's a crypto that has been approved by the SEC. There's not a lot of cryptos out there that have. And then, you look at ARK, you look at some of the other companies that are out there that are trying to get an ETF. We already got it. And thanks to Mark. Thank you, Mark. I talked about some of the the crypto ETFs that are already out there. All right, so banks are not your friend. Crypto can be if you're knowledgeable. Everybody also knows how I feel about crypto as well. I'm not a big fan of it. All right, not yet anyway. I'm not a big fan of it. Not just, it is what it is. I think it's still real too volatile, and I think FTX blew it out the water for a lot of people. All right. So I didn't put SoftBank, but I did put BNKD. I'm telling you, keep your eyes on it. You know, if you're not a subscriber to the VectorVest system, guess what? If you go to our main website, www.vectorvest.com, from our main website, which looks just like this, we got a lot of stuff here on our website, folks. Again, you don't even have to be a subscriber to get access to all of this. Go over to the blog. Every day we try to put out a stock for you and give you our insights on it. Stocks that are relevant in the news. Beyond Meat's disastrous earnings send shares down nearly 19%. Sorry, Rizé is on here again. Sorry. 19%. Should you sell the stock? Interesting. Let's click on the story. All right. And we do this for you. We try to put out 1 or 2 stocks every single day. Every single day. Greg says, look at the MACD and RT on BNKD. Good call, Glenn. Getting close. Again, I'm telling you to keep your eyes on it. I'm telling you to keep your eyes on it. And again, I'm trying to get you out there prepared for it. The bank's got some stuff. All right. The bank's got some stuff.